Have you ever wondered why big changes always seem so far away? What if I told you that the life you want doesn't lie in a big turning point, but in the small steps you take every day? Maybe you're waiting for a magic moment to change everything. But the real transformation is in the seemingly insignificant choices you make right now, on a daily basis. The Bible teaches us that even faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. So what are you planting today to reap tomorrow? The transformation you seek begins with what you do now with small daily habits. Aristotle reminded us of something simple but profound. We are what we repeatedly do. The little habits we cultivate mold who we are over time. Jesus teaches us in Luke 16:10, "Whoever is faithful in a little is also faithful in much." This shows us that God values small daily actions. What we do with small gestures of faith, dedication, and discipline shapes our ability to handle bigger things. Spiritual and personal success does not come from occasional grand gestures, but from small, consistent, daily acts. The practice of meditating on the scriptures and seeking wisdom every day is like switching on a light on the path of our life. As Psalm 119:105 says, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." A daily time of reading and reflection transforms our mind and heart over time. Paul exhorts us in 1 Thessalonians 5:18, "In everything give thanks." This simple habit of giving thanks every day keeps us connected to God's goodness, even in difficult times. Daily gratitude is a powerful practice that transforms our perspective and helps us focus on what is good rather than what is lacking. Habits are formed in a cycle: trigger, routine, and reward. What does this mean in practice? Think about how you can create positive triggers in your daily routine. It could be something as simple as pairing Bible reading with your morning coffee, or praying before bed. In Romans 12:2, Paul teaches us to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renewing our minds daily involves consciously choosing habits that connect us with God and mold our character. In Zechariah 4:10, we are reminded, "Who despises the day of small things?" We often underestimate the power of small progress, but it is these moments that lead to great transformation. How can you celebrate your small victories? Perhaps it's a prayer of thanks after completing a week of daily Bible readings, or a moment of silent reflection, recognizing the progress you are making, even if it seems small. Small daily habits, such as the practice of listening carefully or offering a kind word, can completely transform our relationships. Proverbs 15:1 reminds us, "A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." Another powerful habit is generosity. Acts 20:35 tells us, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." Small gestures of generosity, such as offering help or dedicating time to someone, create deeper connections and transform our relationships. Our lives change, and it's important that our habits are flexible to keep up with these changes. Perhaps in one phase of life, you have more time for prayer and meditation, while in another, you need to adapt these practices to shorter, but more meaningful moments. In 2 Corinthians 12:9, God reminds us, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." At any stage of life, God is present, and His little habits can be adjusted to your needs without losing their transformative power. We come back to the initial lesson. The life you want is built by small daily steps. Matthew 17:20 reminds us of the power of faith the size of a mustard seed, and the same goes for habits. Small seeds planted now will result in big transformations in the future. So what can you start today? It could be a simple prayer, a moment of gratitude, or a small gesture of generosity. Whatever it is, start now and allow these small habits to shape your future. Change begins with small steps. How about starting yours now? May God bless your journey.